Hey guys and girls, my name's TheGamingTech. Welcome on back to the channel. We are still looking at 3D printing at the moment. I've been having a lot of fun with this. Been working on a few different projects over the past few weeks or so since I've got the machine. I've been sort of discovering a few sort of niggly problems, and one of them's to do with like if the part's doing bridges and stuff like that, can from one part to another, sometimes it can mess it up. And I was having a look at Facebook and stuff like that. It kept bringing up adverts for something called Panda Jet. So I've been looking into that a little bit more, and looking at the website. If we go to the website, you can see here on the website the Bi Qu Panda Jet cooling fan duct. And what we've got is, it's like an omnidirectional cooling fan duct. It's supposed to help improve cooling air to the nozzle, enhancing bridging and overhangs while keeping the print view clear. So I thought I would pick one up, because they're not expensive. It's like £22 at the time that I bought it, so that's not too bad. That's direct from the website. And let's just have a look, because it arrived. And we'll have a little look, see what's in the box. Here's what's in the box. Little Panda Jet. Let's get the box open. We'll have a little look-see. We've got the jet itself. Put that to the side there. Got a sticker, small Allen key, and I presume QR code for fitting. Let's just have a little look inside the bag. And I think this is actually 3D printed as well. You can see there, it's got little magnets on it. This will go on to the, I think it'll go onto the front cover. It looks like it's got maybe a couple of little screws. And it's more to do with the way the air comes out, getting directed over the hot end. So we'll have a little look at that. And what I'll do is I'll get the other one out, have a look at them side by side, see what the differences are. Certainly light, very light. So yeah, we'll have a look, see what the differences are, and then maybe get it in, and we'll do a comparison between the old one and the new one, because there is a part I printed for a project I'm working on that it was a wee bit stringy, going across like an overhang type thing. So I'm going to have to redo that again, but we'll maybe try it with this new head on it. We'll see what happens. Okay, so you can see here, I've got the front cover of the printer. Very simple. It comes, just pulls straight off. It's held on with magnet. Then just the electrical connector there for the fan. You just got to be very careful pulling that off, because the pins are very delicate. You can see there, they look very delicate, so just be careful pulling the pins off. And then looking at it, it looks like we've got a screw round about there. Then another screw is here. We just need to take them out and see how it comes apart. Now in the instructions, it does say that this part may be glued on to the housing, so we'll have a look and see how it comes apart. The other thing is, look at the difference. So you can see there's the ducts there, which is putting the air over the nozzle, compared to what we're going to be putting on. It's a massive difference. It looks like it's going to be more focused towards the nozzle. So it should make a big difference, hopefully. So what we'll do is we'll see if we can get these screws out. Yeah, they're not tight at all. This is actually quite a good little Allen key they've given. It's got like a little ball end on it. Don't know if the camera's got focus on it. There's like a little ball end on it, so you don't have to be exactly straight in. Hate Allen keys, I really do. Tiny little blooming screws as well. Don't want to lose that. Right, now it looks like there's maybe a little locating lug in about there. And then maybe some glue. Certainly feels a little bit firm. Try flexing it a little bit. It might, the glue might want to come away, just flexing it. Certainly feels quite firm on the front there. Might actually be an idea to take that fan off, and it'll let me see if there's anything else. So maybe, oh no, that just popped away there. Obviously I don't want to break it. I think we've actually, I think that's sort of melted, almost like a weld there. What I'll need to do is I'll take this fan off, and then we'll have another little look. Right, got the Allen key for the printer. It's the right size for it. Let me know in the comments, guys, because if you have got the P1S as well, apparently this fits the P1 and the X1 printers, this Bi Qu fan duct. But I've noticed that the fan itself is actually quite noisy on this. I don't know if it's meant to be like that, or if I've maybe got a faulty fan or something. It just seems a little bit noisier than what I'd expect. Yeah, it certainly looks like it could be glued along the front there. Carefully try and cut this out. Try and not cut myself. Yeah, it's almost like a plastic weld that they've done. Just like the tab that goes in. It's like it's got a bit of, it's been melted a little bit. I don't know if this is actually a sharp knife or not. He's ground in tears. what I'll do is I'll play about with this and I'll get this off. And I'll let you see once I've got it off. Right, okay, I eventually got it off. It was certainly very tight in about this little bit here. There's a little tab. I had to just cut the tab and then it seemed to release from the rest of it. You can see there the signs of glue along that front edge there. But yeah, once I got that broken away, it came away no problem at all. You can see there, glue along that front edge. Now it's this tab here that was a little bit tight coming off. The rest of it came away no problem at all. And again, now we've got the duct off, you can see the difference in it. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see how this is going to perform now. Let's see if we can assemble this. I was just having a look at the fan as well. Seems okay, but like I say, this is a little bit noisy when it's operating. It's got like a bit of a whine to it. I don't know if it's meant to sound like that with it being a small fan. I wouldn't have thought so, but maybe that's just how it is. So you can see there, this has got little tabs on here and here, which will help locate it all. Actually a really well made little piece. Well impressed. Now I've just got to assemble it now without breaking anything. Snug little fit there. That looks alright round the edges. I'll put in the two tiny screws first, since the fan's out the way. It's always funny when you're trying to do stuff like this on camera, it makes it look awkward as hell. Because I'm sort of holding it away from myself so you can see it on the camera. Doesn't it help when you've got big fingers? Big sausage fingers. Trying to get these screws in. There, they've went in nicely. It's actually a really good fit. Really well made. Right, what I'll do is we'll get the fan back in. Got like a little foam gasket, make sure that that's sitting in properly. Obviously you don't want air sort of escaping, you want it to be all directed into the vent. Again, big boy screws. This is just using the Allen key that came with the printer. If you've seen my unboxing video for the printer, you'll see how long the bloody thing was and how fiddly it was as well. And like I say, you've always got to be careful with Allen keys. It doesn't take much to round them. Right, That's all in place. All looks good. Suppose if you wanted, you could put a little dabby glue on the front just before you put this together. But I think it's got to be fine because it's held on with magnets. It's not going to move, is it? To be fair, not going to move. It'll be fine. So what I'll do is I'll get this reinstalled into the printer. Okay, so as we're over at the machine, I've got to carefully place the new cover over the hot end, because obviously it doesn't just slide on like the old one does. Got to slightly angle it and put it in place, and it just sits in nicely. Nice flush fit. Seems pretty good. So what we'll do is we'll print off some test pieces. We'll do the boaty, we'll do a bench, and we'll do like an overhang test, and I'll do one of each with and without the Bi Qu Panda Jet, and then we'll have a look at the results. Right, okay, so just printed off the 3D boaty, the bench, and the overhang test. And here are the results. Obviously, we've got the boaty first. Now, we'll start with the standard airflow jet from the Bambu printer. You can see here, it's actually done a pretty damn good job. It's certainly all looking good, all the lines are good. And even the holes for the anchor aren't perfect, but they're pretty damn close. And you can even see the writing on the bottom of the boat as well, which is good as well. And overall, yeah, looks pretty good. Now, just to give you a comparison, now I printed one of these when I first got the printer. And this is the one I done when I got the printer for the very first time, and I done my little tests. And you can see here, certainly up here, you can see the little loops. The little loops there. The same with on the anchor holes, it wasn't perfect. And even the writing on the bottom wasn't that great either, but then that was on a textured plate, whereas these ones have been done on a smooth plate. But yeah, obviously that's the standard one, and then this is the Bi Qu one. And to be fair, they look pretty identical. I've not actually seen much in the way of differences. Even the holes for the anchors are pretty good, and even the archways on the top of the cab there are pretty good. And yeah, overall they look pretty damn close. So put them to the side, put them there. Then obviously we've done the benches. Here's the benches here. Again, this is the standard head. Again, it looks pretty damn good. See, never put any different text in there, it's just got text box. But the differences are here. You can see we've got a few strands sort of hanging about. See them at different angles there. And even the bottom of the bench, where the main sort of bridging test is, you can see it's a little bit stringy, but overall it did print pretty well. Even the crossbars here are pretty good as well. And that's the standard one. And then here's the Bi Qu one. Let's take this out of the way a wee bit. Now you can see there, we've got a few extra strands that aren't on the standard one. We've got one here and a couple extra here, but again, to be fair, it's done a pretty good job. Doesn't look as stringy as the standard one. It certainly has got a wee bit of stringiness to it. And even the bottom planks here on the backrest are a little bit stringy compared to the standard one. But there isn't that much difference in them, to be fair. And then lastly, we have got the overhang test. And here's that's the BQ one. Here's the standard one. Kind of all looks pretty good. Gets up to the 60, you can read that no bother. 70, starting to fade out a little bit. 80 is pretty hard to read on most of them. When you flip it over, you can see there it's gone all stringy. Now obviously, I don't know if that's really going to ever get a good finish on there. I suppose this is the purpose of the test, is to see what sort of angles you can print at without any supports. So doesn't look too bad. Then you look at the BQ one. Again, 70 you can read no problem actually. And then 80 is a wee bit fuzzed out. And then when you look at the underside, it actually looks pretty similar. Pretty similar. In fact, I would almost say they're almost identical. Almost. Very, very small differences. So I don't know if there's actually any real benefit to the Bi Qu Panda Jet or not. Obviously, yes, it is giving more air and stuff like that. Now, what I did find though, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, is what I have found is you get certainly more fluffiness about it. Trying to see if I can get the camera to pick up the fluffiness. There's like really fine, almost hairs. See if I can get a better angle. Didn't really get a better angle. But yeah, there's like really fine hairs almost sort of going between the parts. Now obviously they just pull off. Not really a problem. But that's the only sort of thing I've really noticed with the Bi Qu one. Other than that, yeah, it seems pretty similar to the standard head. So it's entirely up to yourselves whether you put out the money for the update or not. Let me know in the description if you have had any different experiences with it. I have watched a few other videos before doing my own one, and some people were getting like massive differences between the two, and it was actually making the Bi Qu look terrible. So I don't know if that's to do with settings or anything like that, but I was just running on the standard settings, and they were the exact same settings as what I had for both the airflow jets. So let me know in the comments what you think. And just so you know that these were all printed using Bambu Labs filament, all PLA matte, so nothing too fancy. I don't know if that makes a difference or not. Maybe the material that has been used in some of the other videos that I've seen had a factor in how it's behaved. But yeah, these are just the Bambu Lab filament PLA matte. Obviously, thank you very much for watching the video if you've gotten this far. Really do appreciate it. The channel's actually been doing pretty well recently. Had quite a number of new subscribers, which is really good, and I think a lot of them are coming from some of the 3D printing videos. Let me know in the comments as well what you might want to see, whether you're actually interested in like videos like this where I'm comparing things or making models, stuff like that. I do want to do some more model making with the printer, and that was one of the reasons I bought it. The main problem I've got is not having anywhere really to paint. That's a big problem. So some of the models I'm trying to build, I'm trying to do it so they're paintless, just using the colours from the filament and stuff like that. That'll do for this video. Obviously, thank you very much for watching. If you've made it this far, please do hit the like button, it helps the channel out tremendously. Hit subscribe if you haven't already, ring that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. As per always, thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.